Atlanta comes to Jacksonville for just the 4th time since 1996. The Jaguars look to even the series at 4 wins apiece. It's Week 12, and it's next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense, facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
Play action, Ryan. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On on third down. Lawrence. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, it's Robinson. Shoves past another, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Come on now, let's go. 23 yards, the final tally. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Play action. It's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get Cam Robinson, the tackle there. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And out across midfield, down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Lawrence going to throw again. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 7 yards the pickup there. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
And in bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case, I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On third down, Robinson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here we go. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. James Robinson, surprise star last year as an undrafted rookie, 5'10", 220. He is a tough man to get to the ground.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on third down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Right back to Shenault. This time he's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Lawrence completes it to Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Pennell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Running left, here's Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyron Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitation.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to get this to Austin complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete to Chenault. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, We'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Wow, what an ugly game. You know, first thing I want to address is obviously the uniforms changed in the second half. You guys know Madden, apparently, even on next-gen consoles, does not have the ability to save games and bring in the same uniforms as before, unlike, you know, MLB The Show and NBA 2K and virtually every other sports video game. Apparently, they can't figure it out. So that's why the jerseys changed the second half. But this one really obviously comes down to the turnovers, man. 6 interceptions. That literally is the difference in the game. It's really hard to judge this game. In my opinion, their offense performed better, and their defense performed better than ours. We just had the turnovers. You know, that's really it. I don't know what to make of this game. This is a really weird game. Next week will tell us a lot more as we play Tampa Bay. We already lost to them one time. We're 7-4. So this is this next week's gonna be a very important game. But anyway, we'll take where we're at. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned to the next one. Peace.